Hey there and welcome back to my channel, Left Field Mama, where I focus on parenting against the grain. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join me in my unconventional parenting journey. Welcome to summer, everybody. I don't know about you or where you're at, but here in Virginia, it is getting muggy and it's getting hot. And this leads me into one of the more challenging things that happen for me during the summer months with parenting. And that's keeping my kids hydrated. You know, we try to send them outside and get them playing. My son plays baseball. So we're outside, we're sweating, we're swimming, we're doing all those things. And sometimes water just doesn't feel like enough. Or sometimes our kids just get bored with drinking water. I know my kids are always rolling their eyes at me because I chase them around with water bottles and it's like, drink your water, you need water, and you want to keep them hydrated. But I do find that sometimes when we're playing baseball or we're doing really heavy activities, sometimes their taste buds need something different or they just need a little bit of extra boost. So in the past, you know, I would reach for the Gatorade or the Powerade, and that's what you probably are the most familiar with for electrolytes. And I'll never forget the day that I turned over the bottle of Gatorade that I had given my children and actually read the ingredients on it. And I was kind of astounded. I don't know if you've ever looked at it, but I definitely encourage you to flip that bottle over and look. What I found was many of the bottles were more than one serving, number one. And I know my kids, you hand them a Gatorade or a Powerade or any of those sports drinks, and they're not gonna just drink half. They're going to drink the whole thing. And then when I read the labels, what I found was it wasn't just the essential electrolytes that they were getting. They were getting a ton of sugar, and even worse than that, they were getting a lot of food dye. And those are two areas that I, as a parent, find to be very concerning. And so I started really looking for an alternative where my children could still have that tasty drink and still get those electrolytes without having all that extra sugar. And here's what I discovered, and I want to share this with you today because if you're out there and you're looking for something different, this might be the answer for your family as well. My children were very concerned that they were to not look different. They wanted to be able to fit in with everybody else and have that tasty drink, even though they knew that they were going to have to be compliant with what I gave them. And when I started researching the electrolytes, obviously we know we need the potassium and those certain minerals for our body, but I don't really think that our kids need all that extra sugar. And that's really the biggest difference when you're looking at electrolytes and maybe a sports drink, is those sports drinks are loaded with sugar to give you a really quick boost of carbohydrates, which is not really something our kids need. As long as they're eating healthy, they're getting all the carbohydrates they need. So when I started digging around and looking for electrolytes, I came across Ultima. Now this stuff is amazing. I buy it in little tiny packs like this. So my kids, I can throw it in the baseball bag, I can throw it in their backpack. They simply dump it into a bottled water and shake and go. My kids love the grape flavor, but they have tons of different flavors. And what's really unique about this stuff is that it is sugar-free, it's all natural, so it's not gonna spike their blood sugar, but it does have the 6 essential electrolytes that your children might need or crave. It also tastes really, really good. So they're not going to be disappointed trading in the Gatorade or the Powerade for something like this. Ultima comes in several different forms. You can order it like this, and you can also get it in big cans. So if you go through lots of it or you want to make big batches, you can do that as well. But I wanted to share with you today one of these amazing products because it has really been helpful in our family. And I hope that if you're out there and you're looking and you're flipping those bottles over and you're seeing the amount of food dyes and different chemicals that are being put in the sports drinks and you're looking for something that might be an alternative, I would highly suggest this company. It's amazing. Well guys, happy hydrating. I hope that this episode really helps encourage you to check out those labels of those sports drinks that we're feeding our kids and to know that there are alternatives. If you have questions regarding food dye or sugars or any of that kind of stuff, feel free to drop me a comment and I'd be happy to answer it the best of my knowledge. If you like this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, please subscribe to my channel and follow me in my unconventional parenting journey.